I will export it at the end of the presentation, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Yeah, let's move on. So the first thing, we speak about agentic reasoning, and we have like a couple of design patterns about agents, about reflection, tool use, and the planning. So let's see. I think everyone now is using ChatGPT, and when you use ChatGPT, you ask a question, and then you get an answer, and then you ask another question to improve the answer, and so on. So if you would love to achieve one goal, usually you do like in 5 or 6 or 10 steps. And that's called non-agentic workflow. So you chat with the AI, but it is a person who chatting with the AI. You send one prompt and then you get a feedback. But with agents, that's quite different. Let's assume you're asking a question, you get a feedback, but what about if we remove the human from this equation and we added another AI? So I would love like to ask the AI to write outline or to make a presentation about agents.ai, about agents in general. I will ask the first question. Can you write me a presentation about agents? Then I will get a feedback. Here is the presentation. Here is the first page, the second page, the third page. And then I will ask him, okay, this is not clear. Can you clarify the first page? Can you clarify the second page, and so on? So there's like 5 question and answers or 5 prompts, but let's make another one, another AI who will questioning the answers. So I asked about write a presentation for me, and then another AI will tell the first AI, hey, can you clarify the second page? Can you clarify the first page? It is not clear. Can you make it shorter if he had a lot of text to the second page? So rather than I'm being involved in between for each step, I can ask one question and the AI will go in a loop, will answer, and then will thinking and do some more research, and then answer again, will thinking about it, and so on. So it can do like 5 iterations or more than that, or less than that, till it give us a better quality. And that's called reflection. And using this way, actually, the ChatGPT 3.5 was better than 4. So using agentic way or using reflection, that's outperformed 3.5 than 4. So if you see here, that's a coding benchmark, and that's done by Jacqueline and John. And if we see for zero shot, which is one question, 3.5 gave 48%. With zero shot was 4, it gave us 67. But the same thing, if we did it with reflection, 3.5 gave us more than 70% accurate answer and better answer. So that's very high outperforming compared to zero shot. So rather than I spend like half an hour chatting with ChatGPT, I can have another agent who asking and thinking and evaluating the answer of the ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT again for a better answer. So we can save more time using that. Is this part is clear? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so it's mainly other than human communicating to LLM or to AI, it's AI to AI, and then a human is managing that. It is not why 3.5 better. 3.5 is worse than 4, but if you apply this way in just a 3.5, which is not better than 4, you actually get a better result than 4. But if you applied it on 4, you will get an amazing result as well. So it is just a proof about using this architecture, using this design with 3.5 will give you a result than 0 shot with 4. So it is comparing using reflection on top of 3.5, comparing it with 4. But you can use reflection on top of 4. And actually, we can do something different. We can have ChatGPT 4 talking to Google Gemini. So Gemini will act as a viewer or will act like as a human. And we will ask, write a presentation about agents. ChatGPT 4 will write it, and Gemini will review it and ask another question to ChatGPT. So we can have different models communicating with each other to get a better answer. So we can get a good value from Gemini and another value from ChatGPT 4. And one other thing is, usually when we ask a question like, write code for me, we ask ChatGPT to write code for us. And then when he writes code, we need to take an action. And this action, we need to use a tool like GitHub, or we need to use Visual Studio to copy this code and put it in Visual Studio. Or when we ask for a presentation or writing a Word document for us, we need to copy paste and move between different applications. And moving and formatting between different applications, that's costing us time. Or when we ask a question about like a Scrum Master, and he is asking, yeah, I will show demo at the end of it. For sure, I have real life demos for that. And like we have a Scrum Master, and he's asking, or product owner, and asking ChatGPT to write user stories. Then when ChatGPT will write the user stories, we will copy paste these user stories to Jira or to Azure boards. But what if we connected this tool to ChatGPT? If Jira is connected to ChatGPT, or if Jira is connected to ChatGPT, or Azure boards is connected to ChatGPT, then that can save us time. So one of the other things which agents can work with, it can communicate with different tools like Teams, Jira, Azure boards, and so on. Let's have like an example. Not too much, but the point is you can ask anytime, and you can ask me to clarify anytime. Let's see an example of reflection. Reflection, with the current way, we will ask ChatGPT to write us a code for, let's say, authentication code to make the users able to authenticate or log into our website, or do task X. So he will give us an answer, and then we will ask again. He will give us this code, and then we will ask to fix first bug, and then we will ask to update the unit test, and so on. So it's a lot of human communication. But as I said, what if we replaced this human to be an AI agent, and then this AI agent will asking the questions for us? Then we can, by this way, we can save a lot of time. That's about the tools we can use. We can combine tools like code execution. So we can add to ChatGPT a tool to run the code and see if there's like the code is able to run or not, or there's a syntax error. We can also link it to a search engine. We can link it to an email. So we can use an email. So we can search in our emails and communicate with our emails through ChatGPT, and so on. Let's maybe skip more about that. I will talk about multi-agents, so let me maybe stop talking too much and go to real life examples. Okay. I want to see just one moment. All the people here are technical, or there's more, or there's business people? Okay. Technical, good. Non-tech background, technical and academic, good. Lecture, we have a good mix. Medical, research. Okay. Yeah. Let's move on. So, finance. Okay. The agent to behave like a human agent in another way. How can I guarantee AI will ask the right expected questions to the model to get the expected right code? Yes, it is good to give it some knowledge, but also the AI will question itself, okay, about this topic, what questions should I ask to myself? What questions I can ask to improve the quality of the thing. So you can instruct the AI, but the AI itself is thinking about the questions he should ask and continue iterate based on that. So when you get a feedback, you continue asking about questions. Okay, so I have a use case about, let me maybe delete this one. In my current company, as I work as a CTO, at the end of the year, I have like to give a year recap to the CEO, to the owner, and to the other business stakeholders. And at the end of the year, we have like 100 or more or hundreds of tasks. How I can easily take these tasks, what I have to do, I have to take all these tasks, grouping them, make a presentation out of them. Like first, I have to collect all the tasks. Then I have to summarize, group them, make a summary about each group, and then find also the challengeable points or enhancement we did, and then make like 5 pages presentation out of that. So it's like 5 steps. How can I do that using normal ChatGPT? If someone can tell me, I have to continue sending questions to ChatGPT and continue iterating on that. So using agents, I can build a flow like this and name him like the first agent, summary maker, or Scrum Master summary. Group the tasks together and group the tasks together and make summary out of each group. Then I can make another step, which is also he can be a Scrum Master, but what he's doing is he will make a highlight or challenges, find challenges in the summary and highlight it. We speaking in general about any AI agent, and that's like we have many tools by Microsoft. We have one by Microsoft, we have one by AWS, and we have like AutoGPT. So we have many AI agents. But this one, it's one we developed at Nancy, and it is simply we do it for non-tech people. So it is just you can by using AI. Yeah, that's SaaS. So you can connect agent to agent, and then you connect it to an output, which it can be Teams, it can be Slack, so you can chat via anything. And that will continue and giving demo, continue the demo with themselves. And then we can have another agent here. So you can choose here from this drop down, which we continue adding more agents and more tools for that. The tool I'm using now, it's Nancy AI. It's a tool we have built. So there's many coding tools, but it is more for developers. So we tried it to simplify it for business people or for non-tech people in general. Then you can connect it to another agent to do another step for you. And then we can say presentation maker. And this one will be generate 5 pages based on the tasks summary. And then we can make another one, which is presentation maker as well. And then will be like generate introduction, for the presentation, which give an idea to the page to audience about. So other than I continue chatting with ChatGPT, I can just do it in steps. And each time I can pass the whole list of tasks and you use this template. And then I can connect it with let's say at the company, can connect it with Teams. And then other than I go to ChatGPT, I can just chat with Microsoft Teams and ask my questions there. And then that can be, I can get the output there. Yeah, questions time. If anyone have questions, then I can share with you the use case, the output of that. Okay, can you? And how to convert it to a PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Here you can, as I said, you can use one of the tools if there's integration with a PowerPoint to generate the PowerPoint for you. Or if you are a coder, then you can ask for steps of coding and then you connect it to GitHub, then it can push the code to GitHub. But usually you need to find a tool to be used with the AI to save time for you. So as I said, there's like if you can check language shape, which it has many communicate integration tools. Language shape, it has many communication tools, and it is free to use. Language chain tools. Yeah. Yes, I will send it. You can use it in your works, that's fine. But as I said, you have to build it in your own. So you have to build the tool by coding, or you have to use a UI tool to simplify the things for you like this, like Nancy AI, like this platform. Or you try to search for another free tool. But this tool, LanguageChain, is free, but you have to code it in Python. So let me find tools. Yes. Here's the tools, which is connected with LangChain. So you can see it can connect it to Google Drive, Google Jobs, Google Lens. It can be connected to GraphQL. It can be connected to many other tools. It can be connected to Yahoo. It can be connected to Wikipedia, to Twilio, to SQL database, any database. They have many databases to be connected with. It's connected also to Stock Exchange. So you have like a big list of tools which you can connect it with to save you time. Other than doing search in Google by yourself, you can use Search API or any search tools to make the AI searching in Google, get the result for you and give you an outcome. And that's, we can try it as well. So let's show a demo about this one. Can you give a persona to the model to customize the presentation? Yes, you can add whatever you want to the task or to the name of it, and then you can set the goal. So there's more inputs here, but I want to simplify it. But you can tell him, okay, make it more professional, make it more funny, or whatever the tone you would love or the persona you would love to give. Any more questions before I present it? Langflow, I don't know Langflow. Let's Google it. That's fine. Yeah, it is the same. It is very similar to it. So yeah, you can use also Langflow. Yes, we have the agents is by default connected to OpenAI. And we have different cards, which is also connected to OpenAI. So let me show this one. I will stop sharing. I will stop sharing the UI and I will share it from the console itself so I can show the people how actually technically working and give them more, give you more idea about the questions and how the things working. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, this one. So here I shared a couple of tasks with it. So that's like a list of tasks which is shared with ChatGPT. And then that's the first step. He did a couple of iterations and then he say like, I know now the final answer and here is the final answer for grouping the tasks. And after it did that, it went to the second step, which is the presentation maker. And the presentation maker is asking himself to prepare a presentation page content. And after getting the task summary, read the summary, make a good introduction for the presentation and make like 3 to 5 pages presentation to cover all the summary with good flow of information. Then it did the first iteration. It asks itself. So the first step, that's a prompt. Then he asked himself how I can do that better. Then he said to himself, he improved the prompt, so it's better prompt. I need to craft a presentation that effectively summarize the tasks involved at Icon City, focusing on these things. And then the action, he asks himself a question about coworker. He asks himself, and he said, okay, Scrum Master and the product, could you provide me a detailed summary of all tasks to Icon City, focusing on these couple of points, and I'm asked to prepare a presentation. So he's continue questioning and reflection to himself. That's about summarizing the development, testing, quality assurance, activities within Icon City. The presentation need to cover various aspects. So he continue prompting himself and try to generate questions by himself to get that. Then another agent replied to him and said, given the task's tools to my disposal, it seems I have like a couple of scenarios provided, and he did some research. Then he didn't give it an answer, and then the final answer from him was to give this couple of pages. Here's the introduction, introduce enhancing the future of AI, and the first page about the antenna we improved, the battery life, and the coding enhancement we did. The second page about testing the quality assurance of the device. The third page is about the challenges and the improvements, and then the development workflow, and then he gave us the conclusion. Then he continued chatting with himself to find that's better, and then gave us the last one, which is that's the outcome of each page. Development highlights, that's the first page. The second page is testing and quality assurance. The third page is about the challenges and continuous improvement. And the fourth page is about development workflow. And the conclusion about that. Any more questions here? So it used the reflection to reflect to itself and doing multiple steps, multiple iterations, and questioning himself how I can improve that, how I can write a better presentation. So it's by itself generating prompts and improving the prompts. As we say, like I didn't say it before. So we need to be better at writing prompts. But using agents, the agents can refine your prompt and make a better prompt out of it. So if you are not a good prompt writer, the AI agent will write a better prompt for you and continue questioning himself. I think Muhammad would love to talk.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Well, thank you for the lovely presentation. Well, the thing is that now we are building multiple agents that like revise some of the tasks of the previous agent and everything else. So that's cool. The thing is that how is this is gonna link to ChatGPT when it comes to real life prompting? Like, am I supposed to go to Nancy to get me the output, or should I create an agent, then go to ChatGPT somehow and get the output from there?
Yeah, let me maybe change the headphone. I don't hear you very well like this. Yeah, okay. Good one.
So
Well, I will answer. So your question is how to integrate or how to ask the questions to Nancy or to the agent and get the answer back, right?
yes, so should I ask Nancy, or should I ask ChatGPT and the agent is already there or already installed, or anything else?
Yeah, I have another demo and I will show you that in the second demo, okay?
No problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Fatma, is it safe to do with customer data? It is a good question. Safety related to customer data is related to which LLM or which AI you are using. Because most of the tools now, Nancy or any other tools, most of the tools or also language chains, they support different models. So you can have a local model, which is not connected to the internet, or it is connected, but it is in your local infrastructure. It could be in your environment, which is not connected to the internet in your laptop. It can be in your servers, it could be in your cloud. You can use many different LLMs. So when you come to the customer data, you can use like Llama 3 or Llama 2 from Facebook, which is open source, and you are not sending your data to OpenAI itself. If you don't trust OpenAI, you can connect it to a different AI model or LLM model. I hope that's answering your question. Any other questions? You are welcome. Another use case as well is every sprint. I think all of you know sprints, or every period of work, every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks. Usually the company do like a review about what each developer did or about what each one did. And in my current company, like we have many teams, and I would love to know what is the performance of each team or each person in the team. So to do that, is Hugging Face is good source for open? Yeah, it is really good source for that. I think that's and also you have this website to have Olama. It's really easy to have like different models here. You have all the models here, and it's very easy to install it in Windows and to install it also on Ubuntu or Mac. So you can install it from here. It is just very simple than using Hugging Face. Okay. So as I was saying, the use case is to let's duplicate this one and go with the use case. Okay, the use case is we have each couple of weeks, we need to review the employees' performance. So we need to see which tasks they did, review all the tasks they did, see how many tasks they are planned, how many tasks are done, and the fourth step is area for improvements. So we can make a Scrum Master also, or a product owner agent. And this agent will also summary maker. He actually summarizes the tasks together and make a good summary about each group. Okay. And then this one, as we said, we have all the tasks, we summarize them. And the third step, what could be the third step? If someone tell me, what is the steps I have to do to view all the employees? Scrum Master, maybe we can say, compare what tasks are planned to do and what tasks are really done for each employee. Okay, and then we can have a third agent, and this agent will be Scrum Master as well, or manager, and this agent will compare or find employees who are not doing well and what and areas of improvements and areas of improvements and who is doing good, who is doing well. Okay, so the example is we planned this month for, I'm sorry. Yes, we integrated with Google Drive, but in this example, I didn't choose integration with Google Drive. But that can be integrated with Google Drive or integrated also with Jira to build the tasks from there, or with Azure Dev or with Azure Boards. Also, as I said, with LangChain, it has all the integrations better than Nancy, better than anything, but with LangChain, you need to code it by yourself. Okay, so the steps is we plan, let's say we plan the 10 tasks for each employee. We have 3 employees. We have Muhammad, Ahmed, and Ali. And we planned 10 tasks for each employee. And at the end of the sprint, at the end of the month, we would love to see how many tasks each employee did, and a summary about the tasks about each employee did, and who need to be improved and who's doing great. So as a manager or a Scrum Master, I need to do that each month, and it costs me like 4 to 8 hours to review all the tasks and take these findings and make like a summary, a short summary out of it and send it to my manager. Like each team leader have to do that and send it to me. But how I can save time to this team leader or to this Scrum Master? If we did something like agents flow like this, it can save a lot of time. So within a couple of minutes, you can just pull all the tickets, send it to Nancy or send it to this agent, and then get the outcome from it. I did run it, and here's the outcome again. Okay. So let me share my screen. Any questions before I share my screen? Okay, that's a good question. Show us if we can use ChatGPT to write code for LangChain. That's actually not very easy because LangChain is quite new. It's actually completely new. It came after ChatGPT. So it came in 2023. So it is not possible, or it is not very accurate, or you don't get a good result when you use ChatGPT for that. So that's quite a challenge. And also I can show, or I can tell about a demo about a use case we did to make like a coder assistant to help us to write code on LangChain. From LangChain. So I can demo that as well, or explain the idea of doing that. Okay, so here's like, we give the agent the list of the tasks, and here's what happening in the backend. How's this working? Yes, that's completely fine. Any other LLM, it's working. And that's what we said about also data privacy. So you can use Gemini, you can use another LLM. So every LLM has its own advantage and disadvantage. Maybe you don't need an advanced LLM. You need something cheap, so you can use your local LLM. You care about customer data, so you don't want it to send it to a cloud LLM. You will have the LLM inside your cloud or inside your servers. So it is based on your case, you can choose the LLM. You are not tied to specific one. Okay, we have Zaki, and we have Muhammad, and we have Noha. The first step, it created a summary about each one. And that's like a real use case also from Nancy about the developers in Nancy. And it's making a short list about the tasks which each developer did, about Zaki, what Zaki did, what Muhammad did, and what Noha did. And then it comes a reflection part. He says to himself, he's thinking now, so since I have been tasked with conducting a comprehensive analysis of the tasks assigned, completed, and the complexity, and summarize the performance, maybe I will send this part because it's really a good part. It is the LLM generated this prompt by himself. So here it is. So you can read it. So I need carefully to evaluate the information provided. I have calculated the actual points completed versus the estimated points. So points, it's something we used in development about like each task, it will cost 5 points or 10 points. And these points, somehow we can convert it to hours. So he calculates the actual points and what is done and what's estimated. And then he will make a detailed performance summary given the nature of the tasks. So there's no need to use, he's asking himself, I don't need to use DuckDuckSearch or Google, or I don't need to ask the person or the human any more questions, necessary data for analysis. I just need to work through calculations and observations. What do you think about this reflection or asking himself this question or this prompt? So it is this agent it is the second agent communicating to the first agent, and they continue asking themselves, they continue communicate to each other and asking questions to each other. Okay, after he evaluated this prompt, he got a comprehensive performance overview. Are the people following? I would love to see any message or feedback. Okay, great. Is it clear? Okay, good. So here, what he did is he make a comprehensive performance summary and say total estimation, total estimated is 25. What is completed is 15.5. And the percentage, he also calculated a percentage, it is 62. And then he said Zaki has 2 in progress tasks, so he get also the status of the task. So I can construct an agent like that and connect it to another agent. Yes, because usually to implement a feature, it is a sequence of tasks. So when you do something, you are not doing it in one go. When we work or we do something, you create like a list of tasks. This task first, you get all the information, create summary, and then create a performance report, and then create like enhancement based on this performance report. What we can do better based on that. And then he's saying, he giving a point about Zaki. Zaki total compilation would significantly increase. Currently, Zaki, he did only 62%. So he need to deliver more, but there's more for improvements. So he think Zaki need to be improved more. Yes, we can have a team of agents, and they can communicate sequentially, or they can communicate a hierarchy to a manager. So they can be like a tree, or they can be a sequential. So you can consider it as like a team inside a company. So if you planned it this way, you have a manager, you have employees under him, or you have an employee delivering a value to output to another employee, and the employee do some processing on it and deliver another value to another employee, and so on. So I will copy paste this one, but maybe the latest one. Here he's talking about Muhammad, he did 48%, and then he's talking about Noha. Noha did 88%, and then the observation about Noha, given the compilation rate tasks points, Noha has a high degree of task compilation. 88% is strong alignment between tasks and estimation. Okay, summary. Here's a summary about each developer as well. And then he continued asking himself and making more iterations. So let's see what he asked more. He conduct a thorough analysis and task is completed. So he's telling himself he's completed, and these things is to the project milestones. He continue asking, and then he prompt again based on the provided tasks list. I will send it as well on the chat. Has like another reflection. He say, I have all the necessary information, so he didn't have to ask again. Yes, please. I think the tech support would love to talk. Okay.
No. There is no one. It's just the recording. Yes. Sorry
okay.
for it.
No worries. So if you see this reflection and the agent, one of the agents asking himself or asking another agent, he say, I have all the necessary. What about here to know how to stop? Okay, here you have to define the maximum numbers of loops. And then it doesn't exceed it. You can maybe define, like, it can ask himself 5 iterations maximum, but then he can finish after 2 iterations. Is it right? I have to define through code. Yes, you can define it through the code. Yeah, that's from the UI, but and not all the configurations is visible now. Then he continue iterating till it give us this summary. I will send this summary to the group as well. I think that's not possible. So let me copy paste it one by one. Yeah, this one. To everyone. Yeah, here it is. And then here's outcome. Second outcome. And then third outcome. And then the last outcome. Any more questions? And by the way, that's based on ChatGPT 3.5. It's not based on 4. Is it clear for everyone? Okay, good. Okay, here's another example to show you if you would love to build a chatbot based on a PDF document. So let's say, and after that, I will speak about language chain and how you can have an assistant based on language chain. Any questions before I move to this step? AutoGPT is quite too generic. So for me, I would love to prefer something more specific, not completely generic like AutoGPT, because how generic it is, it's giving, sometimes many times it's go out of the boundaries. So it's not easy to be controlled. But building on top of a language chain and customizing it to your specific use case, that's giving you very accurate results and doesn't go easily out of the boundaries. It can, yeah, go out of it, but is not compared to the quality is better. Let's maybe delete these steps. So here is like building a chatbot. Like many use cases we found is building a chatbot and connected to Slack or connected to Telegram or connected to Facebook. And this chatbot will answer the questions related to, let's say, who's Nancy, how Nancy can help me, how Nancy can do something better for me, and like the frequently asked questions to her, Nancy, or for hotels to book a room, or for car suppliers to ask about car informations or anything. So how easily we can build also using agents, how and using a low-code platform like Nancy to build that and to connect it to an AI and connect it to a chat. So we can come here and ask about yeah, this one. Here's my credentials. And then I can choose which memory. I can choose which model I would love to be connected to, and I can choose the temperature. And then I can connect it to any other bot, any other channel of communication. And that's also related to the agents. We have Slack, we have this one, we can have also Telegram. And what we have to do is we have just to enter the secret keys for this channel and connect it to this AI. Upload. Yeah. So here, I'm going to chat with Nancy content. And if anyone would love to have a PDF now about any information that we would love to chat about it, he can give it to us, can just maybe send it to the group or tell me about any link, and then we can download a PDF from there and chat about it. We save. And that's about Nancy Recruiter AI. And then we can go to this one, have this chat, and then we can ask about how Nancy can help me to filter candidates. Let's see. Okay. So it's telling me it's reading the PDF, splitting it to multiple pages and getting information out of it and send it to me. So it's saying Nancy can help you filter the candidates through its advanced screening features and so on. So it can give me a lot of information about who's Nancy. And any other use case, any other PDF, would love to chat with it and see how also that's easily to be done. A one folder of files in Google Drive, for example. Yes, that's big to show it here, but you can have another card like this and then connect it to Google Drive. Rather than upload the file, it can be connected to this Google Drive. But for now, for simplicity, we use only one PDF. If you have any PDF you would love to show us, you can send the link and we can chat with it now. Any questions? I will think maybe. Okay, let's maybe ask him about who's Mostafa Sakr and if he has some information about me. I don't think he has information about me. He's not sure. What is last job of Mustafa? So he doesn't know. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. We can ask questions in Arabic now. So I'm testing him now because we send him an NCPDF, but let's try to send him my CV. So I will upload my CV, Mustafa, and then here's my CV. I uploaded, I saved, and let's see if it will work or not. It is loading now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask again. So now I added my CV to the AI. Then the AI have information about me. So I connected my PDF to the AI, my CV, my PDF CV, and we can connect any other source of data to the AI. So if the AI doesn't have information about this source of data, we can easily connect it to it and answer based on this source of data. Okay, he's not sure yet, so I think we need to delete the cache. That is Mostafa Sakr. Yes. Okay, now he loaded it and he's giving that it was in brief. Netherlands, the last job. Is Mostafa Sakr working for? Let's speak in Arabic. Mustafa. Yeah. City. Is not true. Maybe that's not added to my CV. Let's see. It is added, but okay, let's see. Let's ask it in another way. What is Mustafa Sakr fastest at Ireland City? Yeah, here it is. So let's ask it in Arabic. Maybe ما مهمات. What is Mustafa في شركة بوغابو, another company. So let's try in Arabic. Yeah, that's connected to 3.5, so it is not always giving a good question, a good answers. So let's see. Yeah, Mustafa. Let's try. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the language or because of it doesn't have enough data about the CV, or because it's using 3.5. So let's maybe try with 4. And we'll try it with 4 and see. Four. Let's try with 4. I can do it. Where's 4 here? Yeah. Dave, let's wait for a minute till it is refreshed, the data. Any more questions? Hello, it is 10 from now to end. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think it is refreshed. ما هي عمل مصطفى صح شركة ده هو ده هو ده هو ما ده ما أبدأ start. Let's see if it will answer it or make me feel bad. Yeah, so it answered it. So it's based on the model itself. So it's giving us more information about he acted as a development lead consultant, and that's my tasks. Any question? You can connect it to anything. So we tried to make it completely generic. So it's based on the inputs. So it's the same as ChatGPT, but we try to build on top of it agents, and these agents can have more reflections or connecting tools easily. So at the end, it is based on ChatGPT or based on AI, but it is building more tools on top of it to make your life easier. Maybe I need to zoom more for the people. Nancy HR, what do you mean by Nancy HR? Yeah, بالعامية أو مش بالعامية ده معتمد في الآخر على بالعامية أو مش بالعامية، ده معتمد على ال LLM اللي أنت شغال بيه. فأنت لو شغال بشات جي بي تي 4 هو بيفهم عامية أكتر، لو شغال ب 3.5 فالعامية فيه قليلة شوية. لو شغال بمثلا بلاما، كل LLM بيسبورت لانجوج مختلفة و different levels في اللانجوج. ف that's fine. في الآخر أنت بتربط حاجة فوق ال LLM. فبالنسبة لنانسي ما بيفرقش معاها أنت بتستخدم أنهي لغة، سواء عربي، عامي، مصري، إنجليزي، فرنسي، whatever. ده في الآخر بيزد على ال LLM اللي أنت بتستخدمه، مش بيزد على نانسي أو على أي تول تانية بتستخدمها. ده بيزد على ال LLM اللي أنت بتستخدمه في الآخر. ففي الاخر انت بتست، المهم بالنسبه لك يبقى الفلو نفسها والكواليتي بتاعت الريزلت اللي بيديها لك، مش بيتكلم عربي ولا بيتكلم انجليزي. بعد كده ممكن تكونكتها بفويس او بفيديو، تكونكت الاوتكم ده بحاجه تاني، تعمل له تحوله لفويس او لفيديو يا ساره. Any questions to we need to ask here? Mm-mm. Let me try that. نانسي هاير is only related to HR. نانسي هاير ده one of البرودكتس اللي عملناها تبع نانسي الخاصة بالريكروتمنت. فاحنا بانيين اكتر من ايجنت on top of نانسي. ايجنت بيراجع السيفيهات، ايجنت بيتكلم مع الايميلز، ايجنت تاني بيسأل اسئلة للكانديديتس، يبعت لهم ايميل وياخد فيدباك. ايجنت تالت بيتشيك اللوكيشن بتاع الكانديديت، فلو واحد مثلا مقدم من الهند في بوزيشن في مصر فده بيرفض السي في بتاعه. ايجنت رابع بيشوف التكنيكال سكيلز. ايجنت خامس مثلا بيعمل بيجنريت انترفيو كويشنز، وده يعني في ايجنت احنا عملناه قوي جدا، ده انتجريتد مع جيت هاب، وده برضو بنفتحه للناس. فانت ممكن الايجنت ده بيجنريت تاسك للكانديديت، ولما الكانديديت يحلها ويعمل بول ريكويست فول اوتوميتد، هو لوحده بيجنريت التاسك. بيعمل انفيتيشن، بيعمل انفيتيشن على جيت هاب وبيحط لك تاسك هناك. واول ما اليوزر بيعمل بول ريكويست او بيكتب الكود، هو بيراجع الكود وبيعمل وبيكتب فيدباك بيزد على الكود ده. فانت مش محتاج لا تعمل ريبوزيتوري ولا ترفع الكود على جيت هاب ولا تعمل اي حاجه، هو فول انتجريتد مع جيت هاب. تمام. اللي كان بيسأل بالعامية ممكن نجرب. في الاخر التولز، احنا بنحاول نضيف تولز as much as possible related بالماركتينج. فهو الايجنت انت بتعمل الستبس او التاسكس اللي هو بيعملها، ممكن التولز اللي انت محتاجها ان هو يسيرش اونلاين على حاجات معينه فتنتجريت سيرشنج اونلاين. احنا ممكن لو حد حابب يدينا يوز كيس ان انت تسيرش اونلاين على حاجه معينه ممكن اطبقها لك دلوقتي يعني لو تحب. فخلينا ممكن خلينا اخد دي كوبي. خلينا نشوف في الاخر. ده برضه زي ما قلت هو معتمد على الايجنت نفسه. بقول لك مصطفى صقر كان بيشتغل تطوير في هولندا، استشارات في الشركة. وده مشاركة في تطوير أكتر من 107 و 175 تكامل قصده انتجريشن يعني. هو عمل لنا ميكس ما بين العربي والإنجليزي. باي ديفولت لان هو السؤال انجلش، فهو كان بيجاوب انجلش، يعني معظم الهيستوري كان انجلش لحد ما انت دي ممكن نحطها في الكونفيجريشن، يعني في الاخر زي ما قلت دي ريليتد بالكونفيجريشن بتاع ال ام، او ممكن تقول له ان هو يرسبوند باللغه اللي الكويشن بيها. فهو باي ديفولت في شات جي بي تي بيبقى بانجلش، او لو انت سالته عربي بيرد عليك عربي، بس عشان بيزد على الهيستوري اللي فوق كان انجلش. ففي الاخر انت ممكن تقول له في الكونفيجريشن انك تظبط البرومبت ان هو يرد عليك باللغه اللي اليوزر بيسال بيها. فلو اليوزر سال فرنش فيرد عليه فرنش، سال عربي يرد عليه عربي، سال هندي يرد عليه هندي، وهكذا. آه طيب، دلوقتي مثلا كان بيسأل حد مش فاكر الاسم، عن لو ربطنا ده عاوزين يساعدنا في كتابة الكود على على لانج تشين. فاحنا ممكن نعمل ايه؟ فاحنا بالنسبة لنا احنا عملنا الحاجة دي اكشوالي بالفعل، بس ما فيش يو اي هنا، فهحاول ابسط لكم الدنيا واعمل يو اي بسيط. لان احنا شغالين برضه على لانج تشين عشان ابقى صريح، يعني ده مش سهل. آه ازاي قدرنا نعمل ايجنت بيحاول يجيب لنا بيحاول يجيب لنا الكود بتاع لانج تشين ويكتب لنا كود منه افضل من شات جي بي تي. I have tried to do it in configuration of the assistant and the global setting but it didn't work. I wanted to make it always English even the question was in Arabic as كده. اوكي طيب، نعمل الديمو ده ولا نخلي اسئله للناس؟ طيب ممكن الناس تعمل اسئله لحد ما انا اعمل الديمو ده. ده ممكن نعمله ازاي؟ بحاول اشوف لو هعرف اوريكم الكود بتاعه. لا ما اظنش هينفع. ف anyway احنا هيبقى عندك هتقول مثلا عندك ايجنت خاص ب جيت هاب. جيت هاب لانشين كونكت تو جيت هاب لانشين. ده سامبل يعني، مش الحقيقه مش هتبقى كده بالظبط، بس انا بحاول اسمبليفاي الدنيا عشان برضه محدش يقول ان في حاجه غلط او كده. فهو ده بيكونكت على جيت هاب لانج تشين احنا عاملين ده، بس ملوش يو اي. جيت all the code and make in the link slash right. تمام. بعد كده هنعمل developer. آه الديفلوبر ده مهمته ان هو translate the user make better version from the the site make user from that from that and get all the code related to this problem. هو هيجيب كل الكود related بيها، او يجمع if possibly related. فهو هيجيب لنا كل الكود اللي ممكن يبقى related حتى عشان نبني عليه. developer تاني هنقول له given language chain code given language chain code view write code write the user ask feature. فهو هيتشيك اللانجوج تشين كود اللي جه مع النولج اللي عنده ويرايت الاسكت فيتشر من اليوزر، وهنروح عاملين مثلا واحد رابع ده مهمته هيبقى المانجر. مانجر مهمته ان هو review the code and make sure it is on free bug or bug free without errors. If it has error, ask the developer AI to a write it and ask the language chain AI with no code related. طيب فهو لوحده كده، هو باي ديفولت حتى لما قلتلوش ده هو هيرجع او هيسأل نفسه تاني ويعمل ريفليكشن، بس انا حبيت نكتب له احنا حته الريفليكشن. فهو دلوقتي ايه اللي بيحصل؟ هو هيكونكت على جيت هاب زي ما احنا مثلا حاطين له البي دي اف، فهو هيكونكت على ريبوزيتوري لينك وهيلود كل الداتا من هناك، هيحطها في داتابيس ويقعد يسيرش فيها. فاول ما يجي لنا سؤال احنا ممكن بس نسأل ونجاوب، يجاوب علينا بس كده. طب ما احنا ممكن نبني فوقيه ايجنت تاني مهمته بياخد الاجابه دي ويكتب كود بيها. فالايجنت تاني هيعمل بيتا برومبت عشان يجيب لنا كل الكونتكست فيبقى عنده معلومات اكتر، فيجيب كل الكود ريليتد بالجزئيه اللي احنا بنسال عليها. تاني واحد هياخد الكود ده كله بالمعلومات اللي عنده ويكتب لنا كود. تالت واحد بيرفيو الكود ده ويبقى مربوط بتول بترن الكود عشان يشوف لو في ايرورز في الكود ده ولا لا، وهكذا يفضلوا يلوبوا مع بعض لحد ما يوصلوا للبيتر اوتكم. Any more questions عشان بقينا 9 دقايق. ممكن فين البي دي اف؟ ثواني، البي دي اف الخاص بالبرزنتيشن بس افتحه. هو المانجر اوريدي لينكد، يعني هم اوريدي هم لينكد ببعض، فاوريدي بيدخل في الفلو دي، هم اوريدي بيترسوا باك مع بعض، فمش شرط ان هو يبقى لينكد، يعني هو اوريدي لينكد through another agent، فمش لازم يبقى directly linked. Learning SaaS and X from why the green is the future, how good, and from business point of view, I learned. قصدك SaaS or SAS only? So can you clarify it more, please? I think you see my screen now as a presentation. SAS, I don't know what is this one actually. So let me Google it. Special air service. Maybe clarify what do you mean by SAS? Okay, I will check it. Okay. So the conclusion is when using agent, it can give you very good, better performance and saves you a lot of time compared to you sit for half an hour or 1 hour, keeping asking questions and improving and asking the AI to improve his answers. Another thing what you can do is connecting the agents to tools. So when you connect it to tools like a GitHub or Google Drive to get documents from there, it can save you a lot of time. So rather than copying paste or uploading the files, or you don't know how ChatGPT can be linked to your Google Drive, or can be linked to your Microsoft Drive, or can be linked to your Airtable or any other tool. And when you use it with LangChain or with Nancy or with any agent library, you can easily connect it to this tool. Then it can save you a lot of time and can give you more powerful stuff. Planning, it's also the AI. What is the AI doing? It doesn't execute the task directly. And what you should actually also doing, you should split the task to multiple steps. So you should plan. The first step, I will do this. The second step, I will do that. The third step, I will do that. Then executing it on multiple steps, because making the things smaller pieces, it will give you a very good quality from the AI. But if you give it a big chunk, a very big prompt to ask with, and it is so many tasks, it will not give you a good quality. And then the last step is the multi-agent collaboration. That's what I showed here, is when you have a multi-agent, they can collaborate together, like the manager, to execute one task. So it can get the code from you, it can then write code for you, and then the manager can review this code and ask it back, and they continue in a loop together till they deliver to you a very good result. And yeah, I think that's it. I would love to hear the people feedback. So please, if you can send me your feedback in text message, or if you can say it, that would be great. I hope I added a value to each one. And yeah, that's the most important for me. If I added to you a new information or a value or make you inspired with something. Thank you.
Thank you, Mustafa, and it was very interesting. And thank you everyone for attending the tutorial and being with us today. Get ready for a long, fruitful journey that started tomorrow, sorry, and to be with us tomorrow from 9:30. Thank you.
You are welcome. I would love to wait till the people send their feedback. That would be good for me.
Okay, no
So
problem.
we still have 3 minutes left.
Okay. Okay.
I would love to stop sharing. SAS. I didn't answer the question related to SAS. Stop sharing. I will check it and answer you in a minute. Any more feedback? Will you give another session tomorrow about no, I think they missed between me and Mustafa Zain, I think. But if you would love to have another session tomorrow, I can try. Any more feedback? It's my first time to see SAS. So I don't have a specific answer to you yet. So sorry, sorry to you. Like, مش عاوز افتي بصراحة. فلما راجع الموضوع هبقى أجاوبك فيه، أو ممكن you can reach out to me to my LinkedIn or Facebook. I can share my Facebook as well. Yeah, I sent it to tech support to everyone. As my account, you can reach to me if you need any questions. And soon we will also launch Nancy as to everyone to use it. And if you need any support with language chain or with any other tools that we have experience with, I'm very happy to help. It's my pleasure. Yeah, I know him. He's a good friend. Any more questions before we have 1 minute left? Yeah, but it's mainly related to Andrew NJ. So it's mainly the presentation was focused on the demos. So don't know how much it will help you. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Ahmed. That's what I wanted to deliver, to have a chance to look at it with how we can build agents. Yeah, that's really good. Thank you. That's, I think, the best feedback I got. That was great. Thank you. I'm very happy with this feedback. That's what I wanted to hear, actually. Not I wanted to hear, that's what I hoped to deliver. To have a good feedback is to make an impact or to add value to the people. يعني في الآخر أنا مبسوط إن أنا أفدت معلومة. حاولت أخلي الدنيا بسيطة على قد ما أقدر، ما كلكعش الدنيا أو حسس الناس إن الدنيا صعبة قوي ومستحيلة أو الكلام كبير على الفاضي. لكن على قد ما قدرت حاولت بنبسط الدنيا وأوصل رسالة للناس التكنيكال والنون تكنيكال. فشكرا لكم. شكرا يا جماعة، ونلتقي مرة تانية على خير. شرفت بيكم. السلام عليكم.